Good morning, everybody. One big advantage of me living here in Scotland, over 5,000 miles away from where the Erekose dude lives, is that I can insult him without any fear whatsoever of any sort of physical reprisals on his behalf, because he's over 5,000 miles away, you know. When he comes to Scotland, that might change, but anyway, because one of the things that you don't actually get to realise on these videos is, I mean, I'm just a normal, regular 5'9" guy, you know. When I met David Rudolph, David was just a couple of inches shorter. I think Jerry's just a couple of inches taller. The Erekose is like really tall. He's over 6.5 feet. That's why we often refer to him as Bigfoot, because apparently he's got like a size, I think it's a size 16.5 foot shoe size. And the good thing about Erekose is that despite the fact that he has huge feet, he can still fit his foot even further into his mouth, like he did on last night's video, by showing me, reminding me of the video that he did in response to my 25 greatest Americans, which was very respectful. There was nobody there that was at all contentious. They were all Americans. There was no doubt whatsoever. What Erekose then did in presenting his 25 greatest British people was just complete and utter nonsense. We'll do them in the order that he presented them. My first objection would be Keith Richards. Of course, Keith Richards famously with the Rolling Stones. The Rolling Stones motto is no snow, no show. Allegedly, the Rolling Stones, they like to do some illegal substances. Apparently, Keith Richards doesn't even know which planet he's from, let alone which country. The next person that we should raise a question to, Bellatrix Lestrange. That doesn't sound very British to me. Does it sound British to you? Now, we know that the actress, Helen Bonham Carter, is a very good actress, been in lots of films, including she was in the sort of fairly recent version of The Lone Ranger, and she's got a very good American accent running a bar somewhere in the Midwest. So Bellatrix Lestrange, to me, sounds French, and I know that Erekose likes to put great emphasis on the person's name in order to establish where they're from. So that's strike number 2. Now, the 12th person that he listed, this is going backwards in effect, was Blackadder. Now, okay, Blackadder, a very iconic British person. But you can't have him again 2 people later on. You know, that's strike number 3. That is just absolute nonsense. Then we get the character from Doctor Who called the Master. Dude, the Master isn't even from this galaxy, let alone, the Earth. Come on. And then what do we have? We have another Blackadder. Strike 1. I don't know, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the 5th strike. And then again, you've got Blackadder. That's 6 strikes. That's 6 out of your list that aren't British. You cannot prove they are British. Then, interestingly enough, he mentions Jack the Ripper. And it was the dude himself that pointed out that when there was a very famous serial killer, apparently, in about the 1910, 1920s, who eventually, I think he ran a hotel and he killed off people who were staying at the hotel. And it was Erekose himself that suggested that this guy had actually been across to the UK and was potentially the Jack the Ripper. American. What are we up to now? I'm running out of fingers. I reckon that's about 7 or 8 already. Then, to top it all, we get Blackadder again. How many Blackaders is that he's got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can only have one Blackadder, dude. You can't have 5 of them because they're all the same person. Actually, no. To top it all, the icing on the cake, William II. In his video, he states quite clearly he is the King of France because he's French. Now, I know that geography isn't Erekose's strongest subject. Obviously, second last is Captain Crunch. And Captain Crunch is most definitely not British. He is American. And please, everybody out there, please get in touch with him and put him straight, please, because he's clearly deluded. He's obviously been taking far too much Dr. Pepper. Occasionally he likes a few beers, you know, and far too much Captain Crunch. I believe the cinnamon flavoured one. So please get in touch with him, set him straight. I'm 5,200 odd miles away. You know, I can't go across and sort him out. Not that I would be able to anyway, because he's already told me where he's going to be sticking his foot when he gets hold of me. Anyway, enough about that. Catch you soon. Bye for now.